And here we are back again, Keaton. Yeah. So we're making a habit of it now.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me back again, and thank you for putting on a shirt that I love for springtime. I mean, let's say I haven't got more festive than...
We're in spring, I thought I'll just wear a shirt with...
No, I see there's some bees outside wanting to come in. I think they're really excited. I see there's new flowers about to get pollinated. I see they're really they're eager to get in here. So I just hope they stay outside for now. So.
We're planning to go out on the boat a little later and see if we can catch a fish and so forth. So hopefully you brought your sunglasses so you don't get an archives or something from my shirt.
No, I really hope we do another wardrobe change from today. So I just so we don't attract anything out there. Just
100%, we will do. Yeah, I mean, I might put on a long sleeve. It's quite hot today.
Yeah, no, it is.
Otherwise, we're going to get a nice sunburn.
No, I'll definitely get sunburn. I love it. It's always nice. It's always nice to go into the shower and scream at it.
Yeah.
It's always nice. I don't bring anything else.
Well, that's the thing also now. After winter, I mean, we've all been wearing long sleeves the whole winter.
Yeah.
It's the first burn is normally the one that...
no, I got it.
If you underestimate.
If I take off this watch, you'll see what my real skin tone is. So I got that one.
You're on the lighter side.
I got that one. It's actually, if I take off my shirt, it looks like I have another one on. So it's quite
awesome.
Yeah, no, excited about the fishing. It's the first time I'm going out on the boat now. I usually the one missing it every single time.
Yeah, you've been missing a few times.
Yeah. So this is the first time. So, and that's why I think we thought chatting about a little fishing and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, we thought it best that let the crew today experience the first official fishing for the year especially on the boat.
Yeah. And
then hopefully we're lucky today. Hopefully we can catch a few nice ones.
Yeah, hopefully the bigger ones comes out today. So.
And your fishing experience, you're quite a keen fisherman? Or?
Yeah, no, I've for everyone out there, I have not been fishing ever. Like I always thought of it like I can drink as well as I can do at home, so I don't have to go to the waters. But it's a totally different game than I thought. I actually have a funny story. Is when I got married, my groomsman thought best taking me out for fishing because I always lied and said I'm an experienced fisherman. I can hunt, I can do anything.
Okay.
You have to lie a bit,
yes,
especially around the campfire.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I was about to, and then they took me for fishing. And we went out, went to Marlof Park, and then on the 𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗀𝗀 River, just beside it, there's a dam there.
Where did you go tiger fish?
In the Kruger, like just next to the Kruger,
okay.
𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗀, I don't know what's the
on the 𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗀 River.
On the 𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗀 River.
Okay.
Just next to it, there's the land next to the 𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗀 River. Oh, there's the Kruger, and then the land next to it. It's Marlof. Just next to Marlof. It's between 𝗥𝗶𝗳𝗹𝗀 and 𝗥𝗶𝗲𝗹.
Now, is it private dams that they've stocked now?
It's a private dam. It's a private dam. They have crocodiles and everything also in there. They have like this little safari there. Just it's a big dam, but they just do it privately, and they take people out fishing. And we went, and we were there. And my friend says, "Okay, now you can put on the bait and everything." And I'm like, "All right, boys, I have to come clean. I've never fished in my life. I've never caught a fish. I think I caught one guppy in with the net when I was like 5. I think that's my fishing experience till this far." And they all laughed at me, obviously, because now I was lying and everything. And
they went through all this effort.
They went through all this effort to take me fishing, and now I don't know how to do it. So they baited for me, and we threw the chicken livers into the dam, and it wasn't even 2 minutes. I felt the tug, and I was like, "All right, guys, so what now?" I saw on TV I had to reel something in, and I watched a few YouTube tutorials, and I started fighting, and the first fish I ever caught, a tiger fish. My first fish ever, a small tiger fish like this. And that was the Friday, and we were still fishing the rest of the weekend. And the Saturday came, same dam, but now we were trailing. So on the boat, trailing the lines, live bait.
Okay.
And no luck the whole day. Just around sunset, I was like, please can I just need one for my batch, just one, just even if it's a little bit bigger, just one for my bachelors. Like it's now we have to be here for this. And I remember just like saying, listen, please, just one. And I heard the line go, but it screamed.
Yeah.
And the two guys that took us out with their fishing rods and everything, he's like, grab the thing and pull it. Yeah. Because this is going to be a battle. And I have footage of it that I'll obviously share now.
Okay, awesome.
I to start pulling and control, I don't know what you call it.
Reeling it
in. And I was battling for 15 minutes with something that I felt was, this is a monster. I've seen river monsters. I know how the reaction looks. And I felt that, and I was battling. And I mean, 15 minutes went past, and we saw the first break of the surface. Yeah. And I just, all I remember is the guy that took me out is like, yo. And then I knew it. Like, it's a big one. It's on. And started battling it. It went almost under the boat. It dove. I had to put the rod in the water, pull it, and then the net came out, and this monster of a tiger fish came out of that net. And I just remember thinking, this is my second fish ever. Second fish ever. And everyone that was with me was very cross at me because they've been fishing for, I mean, one of my best friends, John, he was fishing since he was a baby. And the biggest tiger fish he ever caught was 3 kgs.
And how much was this one?
Mine was 6.5.
yeah, that is massive.
So my second time, I can honestly say my second fish ever caught was a 6.5 kg tiger fish. Yeah. And
that's a heavy tiger.
Yeah, it's
and also a very strong fish. So, I mean, very. If you compare that to a 15 kilogram carp, there's no comparison.
I mean,
they're just unbelievably strong.
On the dam, we saw them with the birds, the swalkies that's around the dam. As soon as the bird goes for the water, just to scoop water for itself, you see this line, like a line behind the bird. Like it follows it. Yeah. And as soon as that little bird touches the water, the tiger fish grabs it. It's an amazing thing, and those are monsters. I mean, I think I'll find some footage and show you guys.
So goes to show that a bird will be a very good bait.
Yeah, just
float it on the water.
I think there's a new idea, drone fishing for tigers.
Yeah.
Disguising the drone as...
Yeah, exactly.
Those are monsters. I mean, if you see even the photo of mine, the teeth on that thing is... It's an actual river, like it's a monster. I don't think you don't want to get bitten by one of it, like a big tiger.
No, certainly not. They've got quite
that was
massive teeth.
It's quite intimidating, and I mean, like I said, my second fish ever was a 6.5 kg tiger fish. So I'm quite happy with myself.
And is that where it ended now? So you only at 2 fish?
No. So I caught a few. From there, I did go fishing a bit. So because now I enjoy it. Now it's fun. I did catch a few red carps and barbers, and so I did do a couple of fishing afterwards, but I can still see it.
Now that weekend, the other friends of yours, did they catch anything, or was it a blank for everyone?
So the biggest one from mine was my other one. So I did a 1.2 kg one, and that was the second biggest of the weekend. So everyone that took me out, they didn't catch anything else. The only red carps and barbers and stuff. That's all they caught the whole weekend.
Can you believe it?
And so they all very cross at me because I was supposed to be the bachelor and was supposed to be that kind of thing that we have as men, that you're so jealously happy for someone.
Yes.
They were very angry at me that some of my friends.
But at the same time, they were glad.
No, they were very happy. Like I was smiling from ear to ear. Couldn't tell you what happened afterwards, so it's not PG rated. It's just
there was a celebration.
There was a very good celebration afterwards, and
at least you can remember some of your bachelors. I mean, I don't know lots of people that can, or at least have a nice story. It's normally just you go on a piss up,
Yeah.
You get as drunk as you possibly can.
And
then you have a headache for 3 days.
Yeah,
that's your bachelors in a nutshell. At least you have a nice fish that you caught.
I can honestly say I have a photo that shows I wasn't that. My wife was actually quite pleased at me. But I caught the biggest one, and that was actually, it's funny enough, the biggest one they've ever caught on that dam also. So just to show you, you have to do something once. And then
I'm sure they have a nice picture.
Yeah, they do. They have it.
In the lodge.
They use my picture as a marketing tool now for like you can catch these type of fish on this dam. Yeah, like so it's
that's lucky.
I would love to go fishing for that again, to do the tiger fishing again. I mean, it's an amazing experience. And then obviously go for like sailfish and the deep sea stuff also. Now I love fishing like I love hunting. So and I mean I know you're a very veteran fisherman. We saw with the last time we were here, we did catch one with your son.
Yeah, just a quick
one. So, and I saw all the tools and stuff, and I was like, no, I won't tell Otto I haven't fished before for this one. So I mean, you probably have some interesting stories.
I'm always just glad that there's new fishermen, on the rise. So yeah, happy that that the sport has taken
another victim.
Taken another victim, and so yeah, I'm sure we'll have plenty fishing experiences and stories to tell and to share. And
like I said in the previous episode, you'll take me for the oryx, but now we have to go tiger fishing.
Now there's a couple of things.
Yeah, we have. The list is going to be too long. I mean, even if you share some of your stories.
And tiger fishing for me, I've never done.
Really?
Never. So tiger fishing is still a bucket list for me, and I'm a lot similar to you when it comes to you wanted to shoot your oryx and your springbok in the Kalahari. I want to do the tiger fish
in the Zambezi.
Where I had plenty of opportunity to go to the other side of Pongola at Josini Dam. Plenty of opportunities to go there and houseboats that we could have had for the weekend. And I mean, so many times I was invited to have free weekends basically. But I don't want to go and tiger fish there. I mean, at some point maybe I want to go to the Zambezi or stay on those houseboats for a good week and be able to catch a 6 and an 8 and a 10 kilogram tiger. You want to go and catch those wild tigers. So I think you were very lucky.
No, definitely.
The luck was a 6 kilo. I don't think even in Josini I've heard of a 6 kilo come out. Definitely not amongst my friends. So. But yeah, tiger fishing for me a big bucket list. I've never done it.
But at least
it's always been. I mean, it's such a beautiful fish. It takes awesome photos, and I know the fight is just unreal. I mean, lots of my mates that's done it. It's the videos and the stuff they've shared. My brother-in-law actually went a couple of years back. He took his wife and his kids, and they all caught these big, massive tigers, which is also. Such a big dream for him. And when he shared the stories, you could just,
you see the smiles.
It rubs off, It's a bit of a, geez, I wish I was there, or I wish I was there with him. And so we have to. We just have to make time. I think the thing is, for us, fishing is so easy. We stay on the dam, we're on the lake, but tiger fishing is a little bit out of our way if we really want to go do it properly. And now you have to get 5, 6, or 8 mates together.
To afford the trip.
And to make it obviously memorable and worthwhile, you want to plan it properly. Yeah. We don't plan these days anymore. It's all on a moment's notice. Like what we're doing now is we decided yesterday, listen, we're going to just fish this afternoon a bit. And so, I think it's the whole rush of our lives is making it difficult. We have to make it, we promise the viewers that we're going to do tiger fish, and then we sign on the dotted line, then we have to do it because we need to get the footage out there.
No, I said I know it's only my second fish that I ever caught that one, but the fight and everything just it brings you back to that first, even like we said, the first hunt. It just brings you back to that. Yeah, so that was a fight and a half. I don't know, I couldn't reference something like that. I know I couldn't reference fighting a carp or fighting something in these types of dams and saying the tiger was 10 times worse because I can't reference the thing. Yeah. But especially for someone like you that has experience, and I think it's going to be the experience of just that thing can take your arm off. I mean, that big one I'll show the photo also. One of the guys that took me out. It's as long as his whole arm.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing can do some serious damage.
Yeah, it can do a lot of damage.
And and that's the big thing about those fish. And
yeah, I mean, I've caught many tuna and kutas and stuff at the coast, and that's basically what a tiger fish is. It's a very, very, very fast fish. I mean, the next moment your lure is over here, and the next moment the fish jumps over there. And I think that's the thing where it's completely different from carp and conventional angling to what we're going to experience this afternoon.
Yeah.
But even, they all got their pros and cons. You know, the shark I caught, sure, it was probably four years ago now. Around about COVID's time, 2020, 21, it's more than 5 years ago now. When drone fishing was still basically legal in South Africa. Now it's completely illegal. We're not allowed to drone fish, which I don't understand. But I mean, that's a different discussion for another day. But it's such a pity because it gave us opportunity now from shore, especially, obviously your very experienced coast anglers, they can still catch 150 kilogram plus shark from shore just by a normal casting and so forth. But with the drone, it just made your chances so much better and so much more successful. So that day we were fishing at about 350 meters offshore, and the drone was just so easy. I mean, under normal circumstances, we would have never been able to catch those sharks because that's where the fish was feeding that day. And I landed just under 150 kilogram shark, 145 kilograms odd.
Blue wild beast shark that you caught there. Like,
now imagine 2 hours straight fight. I fought that fish for just under 2 hours. It was an hour 55 minutes or something. And I was literally...
No, I don't even run that long. I mean,
I think I sat for half a day, just sat there, drink as much beer as I could.
No.
I was knackered. I was completely tired. But what an experience. And that was the first for me as well, to catch a shark of that magnitude.
What type of shark did you caught?
A bronze whaler, yeah.
Oh,
I caught a bronzie. And we got hooked that day. It was me and a friend of mine, Ivan, we must have had 5 or 6 fish hooked for the day. And it was only that one that we landed. And it was the first reel that, or the first shark that took the bait. It was the only one that we landed for the day. I think he was on with the stingray, and we had a guide with us for the day that really knew the area and obviously knew the coast and the sea like the back of his hand. And the youngster was like, he reckons that stingray that Ivan was hooked on was 400 kilos.
That's
and he
6
also
hours.
fought that for about 2 hours, and then eventually just got stuck. And what they call it is the stingray will literally go and embed himself in the sand. And then he said, now you've got to leave it for a few hours. You're not going to move that fish at all.
Sure.
So he sat there for about half an hour. And then the next moment, the fish just started swimming, but really fast. And then the he thought the line broke. But after the review and this guy's involved, he said, no, what probably happened is there was a great white that saw the stingray under obviously stress and stuff in the sand there, and he was hunting the stingray. So now I'm like, how big does a shark need to be
to eat a
400 kilogram stingray? So that's what happened. Is the line just all of a sudden took like 50 meters of line, and then the line broke, but it didn't break. The line was actually bit off.
Yeah.
So did it break? Was it because of the shark?
Yeah.
Or
now we can go into big conspiracy theories here and say there was a massive 18-footer shark that ate the 400 kilograms. So you have to spin the story now and say that's very big news. 400 stingray eaten by a megalodon.
Exactly, but I mean that's just the difference in the types and the size of fish that swim in the sea. That's why I don't swim in the sea. I've got to deal with the sharks and with the fish there. That I'll stay on the beach and they can have the water to themselves. There's really massive fish there, and especially when the deep sea boat. We've idled next to sharks that is as big as the boat.
Yeah, no, it's
just not a.
I went shark cage diving once, and I saw You can't compare. There's no way to fight. You just say thank you. I'm gone.
You're gone.
I just hope I taste nice. So that's about it. What you can do, and that's the main thing you can do in that type of scenario. But even with the tiger fishermen, the guys that we went out with, my friend and them went spear fishing in that dam. I mean, there's crocodile. They took a 3.5 meter crocodile out a week before in that same dam, and they went spear fishing in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just crazy. Eh?
It's just great, and that's a different type of ball game. I don't know if you've done spear fishing before.
No. Like I said, I stay out of the water. You know, I'll rather face a lion because I still think at least you can use all the skill and the power that
all
you
the
have.
MMA that you watched before.
In water, you've got nothing.
No,
I mean, nothing. You don't even have long breath. So yeah, you're gonna come second in that fight.
No, I saw the spear.
And you can't see it.
Yes.
You know, at least a lion and a leopard, you can still see what you're dealing with. I'm definitely not. I love the fishing side of it. I'm probably 80% freshwater angling is more my passion. But we do the deep sea fishing. I like the offshore. If we could use the drone, because I like the elements of the drone that you can target. It goes hand in hand with hunting.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of just trying to chuck a bait in the water there from the beach, and then 3 seconds later the bait's right next to you again. It just I think horses for courses type thing. You know, it's whatever rocks your boat and what you enjoy is what you're gonna.
Well, I mean, there's so many technologies these days. It will be stupid not to use them. I mean, if you think of hunting of thermals and stuff, there's so much that you can actually use to your advantage and to make it fun for yourself. I mean, that's the main thing, is to make it memorable, to make it fun. Like I said, like I mentioned, the spearfish. I have a total respect for that, because I will never go head first. Let's go shoot something underwater and then you shoot something spray or something's bait, and I mean that's a whole different thing. But I see there's massive spearfishing these days also.
It's a huge sport. I used to have someone worked for us a few years back in Cape Town, and he's a spear fisherman. That's his hobby. So he goes out every morning, a couple of hours, does a bit of spear fishing, sells the fish. That's his thing, and then he goes to work. Goes for a shower, go to work. That's his day-to-day routine. And it's just completely out of sequence of what we're doing, you know. But for him, that's his challenge. And he says it's not as easy as you think. You know, you have to get really close to the fish to be able to make a good shot. And then you have to, the sharks is a massive thing for them and a massive danger to them. So there's ways and means how they hide the fish, and how they get the fish to, obviously the fish that you shot now needs to be on a sling behind you, not close to your body because of the sharks. And I'm like, yes, but you had me at shark. when shark got mentioned, I just
it's like going hunting and pulling the deer behind you like 20 meters so the bear doesn't get you. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. I'll just go buy your fish at the supermarket and leave the shark out of it.
You'll get yourself bacon chips or just before you. Now you have to deal with sharks and all that type of stuff. But that's a different.
But again, it's because we haven't done it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you, most probably, if you shoot your first tuna or something, or one of my favorite fish is a mussel cracker. I'm not even sure what the English name is. I think it's a mussel cracker. But I mean, that's just a very hard fish to catch, off the rocks and so forth. It's a scarce fish. It's not every day that you catch them, or you get to catch them. But I mean, to spearfish that, it's a massive fish. I mean, I think the experience will be great. I just don't know if I'm ever going to try it. Because maybe the right amount of alcohol and the right amount of professional guys around me, they might convince us to do it.
They always say that it's a 1 in a million chance, but I'm that one probably that will be encountered by the great white, like from Sharkdale, that's looking at you.
Because you're all lucky already.
You understand.
You're catching 6-kilogram tigers.
So I'll probably catch a 12 meter great white with white spear. Like how that story is gonna go, I don't know. Like that's the main thing about all these types of stuff. You have to try it. I think I will maybe someday, maybe film it. I don't know. but probably going to be when I'm older and lived a little. So I know I can if I encounter something like down there. It's
100%.
Because I mean, if you look at fishing in general, the sport has become massive. It's like we say sport because it's quite difficult. It's not. I know you can go what we call in South Africa 𝗥𝗶𝗳𝗹𝗲 and that's it.
Yeah.
But to do something mega and to catch bigger fish, you actually have to know. And that's the thing that I appreciate now about fishing. Back in the day, I just, like I said, I thought I'll drink it home. That's
you thought it's just
just throw it in,
and sit back and go your luck.
No, that's all right. I didn't catch it. It bit and I pulled it. That's what I thought.
Yes.
And experiencing the fishing and the fishing side of it, and seeing all the tools and like I said, it's people don't understand the technical side of it. Right? There's some. And now that I watch videos, spinners, you have to use this type of spinner, and then certain flies catch certain stuff, and just the technical side of it just keeps on growing. And just like you said the last time, you use a different type of fluorescent on your ball, the balls there, so it catches this type of carp. Like that, it blows my mind that the technical side
there's
of it.
There's definitely a lot of structure and a lot of technical sides to it, and a lot of game plan. I mean, obviously luck goes hand in hand with, you still have to be a bit luck involved. Always it's almost like golf. The more you practice, the luckier you get.
It's a calculated luck, as they say.
But I mean, there's a lot of strategic stuff that you can do, and that we do to target certain fish. And I mean, you can have the perfect bait that worked yesterday, and then today it doesn't work. Then you have to be able to think on your feet, and then it's where all those memories of, not memories really, but all those experiences, prior experiences come to surface. Then you can obviously make plans, and as you go, maybe change the rig, adding a bit of flavor, that type of thing. Moving fishing spots. I mean, that's rule 101 is you can only catch fish if you're in the fish. That's why these bears, anglers are.
That's the one thing I never understand. If you're on the shore, you fish out. If you're on the dam, you fish inwards. I don't understand. Yes. You can probably, I don't know why, but as soon as you're on this side, you have to fish that side, and if you don't fish in the middle, you go back to the shore fisher.
I think so obviously, when we were still youngsters, that was the thing. You want to cast the furthest and see if you can throw over the dam. And the same, like you're saying now, if you're on the other side, those guys want to fish here. So why don't we just... I think it's got a lot to do with line pressure. So obviously, the closer you're fishing to your fishing spot, the more line pressure you're going to have. So the further you go out, you can target certain structures. And that's very important. So people are always looking for a structure and where the fish will nest and so forth. So that's why if you're on this side of the dam, you want to go to either the reeds and the shallow water and stuff. Because carp like shallow water. We're always I like to look for water that's not bothered at all. It's still water. It's not where fishermen comes and campsites are putting up every week. So you're looking for a reed bush or a reed bush, or some rock terrain or something where not a lot of fishermen disturb the water too much. I mean, that's the type of pockets that you're looking for. That's why it always seems like you want to angle and start to fish across the shore. From the boat, you can now go and anchor the boat where you've got the structure already, and just fish around the boat, which is what we're going to try and do later on. So. And then then you do the best you can, and then from there you see what activity you get. Hopefully you get a bite or two, then you can quickly determine what is the bait that's going to work for the day. If it's dead quiet, then you start playing around. It's fishing. It's not you got to keep looking. That's why we enjoy it so much, because fishing is a part of hunting. We're hunting certain type of fish for the day, or certain sizes as well.
And you target for that type.
In the beginning, you just want to catch something to break the ice, and then we're going to target bigger fish and see if we can get into something bigger.
Well, let's go out and let's hope for you. Let us see if I can maybe catch another fish on my arsenal today.
100%. We're going to give it our best.
And thank you for having me again. And
Thanks for being.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us and sharing your fishing story of the tiger.
My one fishing
So
story.
we'll definitely hope to see you guys in the next episode. So please like, share, and subscribe.
And if you want to come to South Africa for fishing safaris and hunting safaris, click the link in the description.